Love boxing. I don't get in a ring and fight with somebody though because they're going to beat me up. But I like boxing because it makes me feel good. And my question today is social media. I find a really interesting connection between my boxing analogy and social media. If you get involved in social media, it can beat you up. If you get on there every day and you argue with people and you get onto the comment lists and you get angry with what people are sharing on social media, and or you read the comments that people say about you, or you get upset when people say nasty things to you, is it possible that social media will beat you up? If you go to social media to get great information to add value to your life, then it can add value to your life. Isn't that awesome? So how are you using social media? And there's two questions I've got to ask. Is it wrecking your life because, or is it adding value to your life because? And I think they're two really important questions to ask yourself personally. Is social media controlling your life? And the reason I'm asking the question today, I had a conversation with one of my Max International graduates who shared with me that his life is completely controlled by social media. He's on all the platforms, and the first thing he does every morning is check how many people like him, how many people have subscribed, how many comments there are, and if the number is less than the day before, or if he gets any negative comments, he shared with me that he is depressed and angry and frustrated and annoyed for the rest of the day. So could that mean that social media is controlling how he feels? And I think that's a bit sad. I would like to be a happy, positive person every single day and loving everything that comes into my life, not being controlled by it and certainly not letting things upset me. The next question is, why are you on social media? And it's a great question that I ask myself every day because I'm literally here every day and I too am on all the platforms. So I'm going to share with you very personally why this is important to me and why I want to be on social media every day. I have lived my life with a passion and a drive and a focus on and a commitment on inspiring people to be healthy, fit and strong, to have a career or business that they love, to be financially free and to have great people in their life. Now, my original focus was help people to be healthy, fit and strong, inspire people to want to exercise. So there's two things for me. One is I'm learning every single day myself. Even though I've been doing this for a very, very long time, many decades, I'm still learning every day. I'm studying the brain, I'm studying the endocrine system, the skeletal and muscular system, the respiratory and cardiovascular system, how they all work together. I'm studying that in depth every day. So I'm learning every day. But I'm also learning from people who have very limited ability to make it easy to understand. Endocrinologists don't make the endocrine system, the hormonal system, easy to understand. Exercise physiologists tend not to be very good at making the body easy to understand. Neuroscientists are definitely not good at making the brain easy to understand. So I'm learning every day, and then I aim to take that information and turn it into something that people can, well, certainly that I can understand, and I want to be able to inspire other people. If you want to have a healthy brain, have a healthy body, be in control of your hormones, avoid depression, avoid disease, have a healthy, fit, strong body for the rest of your life, I want to make that as simple as possible. So that's my driving force. I do want to share with you something very interesting though. I have no clue how many followers I have, how many subscribers I have, how many people watch what I do, and I don't care. And I share that with you because, and I'll tell you the story as to why. I remember when I was doing professional speaking most days of my life, and we were at a very large conference in Sydney, Australia, and Cayman and I were both chatting, and we were chatting with some very famous people. So we were part of the professional speaking team, and some of the people that we were speaking with were very, very famous. And I was intimidated and I felt a bit scared, and we were speaking in front of over 1,000 people this particular day. And I said to Cayman, I'm a bit nervous today. There's 1,000 people here and we're speaking with all these famous people. And my gorgeous husband said to me beautifully, but yes, gorgeous wife, if you make a difference to one person, and he took me to look out over the room of over 1,000 people, and he said, look into that room. Do you think there's one person in that room that will get benefit? You will add value to their life by what you've got to say. And I knew that because I'm so passionate about being healthy, fit and strong and making it simple and making it easy to understand. So from that day forward, all I've ever focused on is if I can make a difference to one person every day, then I've had a great day. Now, it might just be the person I'm making a difference to is myself. Because when I'm learning, I become smarter, stronger, wiser, better, fitter, healthier, all the great things that happen when you learn. So yes, very selfishly, the only person that might get value from what I've got to share every day is me, and I certainly get value every single day. But if I can make a difference to one other person, that's a real bonus. Now, the second part to that story is really kind of cool. We left that big conference, both Cayman and I spoke with the famous people, and we flew back to the Gold Coast, which is where we were living at the time, Gold Coast, Australia. And the next morning I was at my desk and the phone rang, and it's quite a while ago because it wasn't a mobile phone that rang, it was a home phone. And I picked up the phone, and as you may know, my telephone number is everywhere. I love connecting with people, so I just give out my home phone number and my mobile cell number to everybody. I picked up the phone, and there was a lady at the other end of the phone who I didn't know, but she shared with me that she had been at the conference the day before in Sydney. She said, "Rowie, I sat in your session yesterday with all those famous people, and I was there with my girlfriend. We came together to experience the day, and all of our lives, both of us have dieted, exercised fanatically, felt guilty if we ate food, just had horrible eating disorders, challenges. Our whole life, the two of us, the reason we connect is because we've got this horrible relationship with food and exercise." She said, "We came to your session and you made everything sound so simple and so easy, and we want to live our lives guilt-free. So after your session, we went downstairs, and the conference was at a big 5-star hotel in Sydney." She said, "We went downstairs to the coffee shop at the hotel, and my girlfriend and I ordered a coffee and a beautiful big piece of chocolate cake that we shared." She said, "We never do that. We always feel really guilty if we sneak a biscuit." She said, "Because of your session, we really enjoyed with joy and pleasure," and I always say food should be an orgasm for your mouth, and she repeated that back to me. She said, "The piece of cake that we enjoyed was like an orgasm for our mouth, and thank you so much for taking the guilt and the horrible yucky experiences with food, taking them away and making us realize that life is too short to have a horrible relationship with food." Now, I'm paraphrasing the exact words, I can't remember. But I'm sharing with you that there was 1,000 people in that room, but I made a difference to 2 people. And I'm sharing the story with you because if you go on social media, if you've got a message to share, if you want to connect with other people because it's about ego, or because you care about how many subscribers you have, or you get a dopamine rush because somebody likes what you've got to say, or somebody leaves a lovely comment, my question is, who are you doing it for then? If you want to make a difference to the world, if you want to add value to the world, if you've got a really special message that will help people's lives be better, and that's the beautiful thing about, we now have social media, we have the internet, where business, which the success of business comes from doing what you love, learning, educating and training so you keep getting better at what you do, and adding massive value to people's lives. And the beautiful thing about social media is you can add massive value to people's lives all over the world. I don't have to travel to Sydney, Australia and speak to 1,000 people at a conference because I can do that via the internet, via social media. So I'm asking you very personally, if you're allowing social media to control your life, to control your feelings, to control your emotions, if you get upset or angry or depressed when people say something about you on social media, if you get angry because people aren't subscribing to you, or if you get angry because people, unfriend you, and I'm just going to give you another side note for that, because I think unfriending comes from Facebook. And Facebook is not something, I've never downloaded the app. If you send me something on Facebook, I won't be able to open it. And the reason for that is I'm very protective of who I do business with. I like to do business with people that I trust, people that I like. Now, we have a Facebook page for the Max International Colleges. I think I have a Facebook page. Cayman does all of that for me. I haven't opened that app because I watched the original movie and read the story about how Facebook came into play. And the original man who created Facebook, he started that platform, which he actually didn't create it. It was created by 2 other people. He just took that idea and made it bigger, I suppose. He wanted to bag his girlfriend. I'm trying to think of a better word. He wanted to downgrade, degrade, make his girlfriend feel bad because she had broken up with him. So he looked for a way to publicise her as a bad person with his world, with his university. And I'm sharing that with you because I think that's a really sad way to start a business, and it's also one of the reasons why I don't like social media. I have travelled to literally thousands of schools around Australia, New Zealand, the UK, America, and listened to teenagers share with me why they feel angry, upset, suicidal because of the way they were treated on social media. And it's just, it's one of those things where there are pros to everything and there are cons to everything. And it's one of the horrible things about social media is we allow it to wreck our lives. And I'm going to say that again. Do we allow it? I don't read comments. I don't share again. I don't care how many subscribers. I don't care how many likes or dislikes. All I'm after is being able to share a special message with the world that may add value. If I cared about what other people thought of me, I wouldn't do anything, because there's 7 billion people in the world and there's always going to be people that hate us. I have people that share with me that they hate me, and I'll just give you an interesting side note to that. Most of the people that watch what I do on social media, they make comment about what I do, but they're business associates of mine or friends of mine or people that I know. So they will send me a personal text message or a personal email to make comment on my social media. But yes, I'm sure, and K-Man would never share it with me because he looks after all of that stuff for me. That's my gorgeous husband. I'm sure there are people that hate me. I don't care. Because when I look in my mirror at the end of my day, the same as when you look in your mirror at the end of your day, are you proud of who you are, what you've given to the world today? Have you lived the message that you've shared with the world? And I think that's one of the other reasons why people get quite upset or angry or annoyed about the whole social media thing. And I'll use another example. There are a lot of teenagers now who can't go out on a date, for example, a face-to-face date, because their persona on social media, the person that they've created, is not who they really are. They take 1,000 photos to get one good photo. They then work with that photo with all the different apps that are now available to make themselves look different or look perfect or look amazing. So they're not the person they send out to the world on social media is not the real them. And that's, again, something that I'm really proud of. I don't edit my videos. I just share with you from my heart to yours what's important to me. And I'm sharing that with you because I would love social media to add value to your life. It certainly adds massive value to my life. I get to watch some of the best psychologists, endocrinologists, cardiologists, exercise physiologists. I get to watch them lecture at university without having to leave my home, and that's available to me because of social media. I get to chat to you every day because of social media, and I don't have to leave my office. I don't have to leave where I live. But I'm sharing with you that I would love your life to have value added every day by social media, not get beaten up by social media. And the word there is allow. Don't allow social media to beat you up. Make sure that it's adding value to your life, because if you want to live your life to the max, it doesn't matter what other people think. Surely the only person that you should care about, that you should respect, that adds massive value to your life is yourself, and everybody after that is an added bonus. If you like who you are and you respect who you are, surely it doesn't matter what other people think on social media or face to face. Live your life to the max as the person that you are really, really proud of.